Hello, this is Keela McGraw with French Real Estate, and I am here with a market update. And this market update is for the city of Mansfield, Texas. We're going to be looking at data from July of 2019 and comparing it to July of 2018. Mansfield is a great city. It's got that small town feel, but it's right in the middle of the DFW Metroplex. They have great schools, some of the top rated schools in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The Fieldhouse USA, which my daughter plays soccer, so my son plays basketball, so we're always there. And then you have the Lot downtown where they have these great events. So Mansfield, if you're looking for that small town feel, but the conveniences of the major cities, is a great place to live. So let's look at this data. New listings. So new listings haven't really changed from 2018 of July and 2019 of July, 161 versus 162. Active listings, that number is down from 302 in July of 2018 to 274. So that's about a, 30 house difference as far as active listings. And then closed sales. So over half of the homes that actively hit the market are getting closed. So that's good. That's great, actually. But again, those numbers are up from July 2018, where it was 118 and now it's 145. So that's a good sign. If you are a seller, the price per square foot was not that much different from July of 2018 to July of 2019. 119 in 2018, 123 in 2019. Average sales price, it jumped up maybe 1.5%, 2% from 318, 788 to 324, 350. So Mansfield is kind of plateauing. You don't see as many increases in the average sales price of homes. I was talking to my husband and we were talking about how comparing Mansfield's market to some of the surrounding cities, and Mansfield has, definitely a higher price point, but the homes are staying on the market longer. And we were saying there probably are some price reductions going on too. Average days on market, 43 days. That is 10 more from July of 2018, where there were 33 days on the market. So buyers, Mansfield would be a great option to live in. I mentioned some of the amenities and things that they have going on, but also you can probably get a pretty good deal with trying to negotiate, some things that could be that could benefit you in the transaction. I'd love to talk to you more about that, on what we could do to come up with a strategy to try to get some things paid for by the sellers. Sellers, go ahead and tap into that equity. I mean, you're kind of flatlining. You're probably not going to get too much more by waiting another year or two. So let's talk. Let's talk about putting your house on the market, or at least doing a comparative market analysis to see what you could get for your house in its current condition. Lastly, I want to talk about the months of inventory. So months of inventory, I was so shocked to see this number, 2.7 months of inventory. That means it would take 2.7 months to sell every single home in Mansfield in the month of July. As you can see, anything between 0 to 4 months is considered a seller's market. 4 to 7 is a neutral or balanced market, and anything more than 7 months is considered a buyer's market. Mansfield is very close to getting into that neutral market area, which is great. It's great for buyers and it's great for sellers. But if you own a home and you are even thinking about selling, you want to go ahead and do that now, because once you get over here, your leverage, it's kind of dwindling. And it becomes more of a back and forth with the buyers. They start asking for a little bit more and they can probably get it. So, sellers, if your house is staying on the market in Mansfield longer than 43 days, there are 4 things you need to be considering. Price, location, the condition of your home, and the professional presentation. So the professional presentation, that really is the realtor's job. It is our job to make sure that your home gets in front of as many buyers as possible. Location, unfortunately, your home is where it is, but there are some things that you can do to the curb appeal of your house and really make it more striking, so that when people are driving through and saying, honey, stop here, it's because you've done some wonderful things. Condition. So condition of your home, you're either going to put in some sweat equity or some money. Either are great options, but obviously you're trying to sell your home and get as much money as you can. You definitely want to talk with a realtor, go to some open houses, see what homes are, how they're set up, how the staging is. Me, myself, I use a stager. I use all kinds of resources to really make sure that my sellers get their homes sold for as much money in as little amount of time. And then last but not least, you might have to have that ugly conversation about price reduction. We don't like to do that. That is usually our last resort, but it may have to happen. So Mansfield, I hope this information is valuable. If you have any questions about anything, or if you really do want to know the value of your home, give me a call. I'm happy to help. Thanks for tuning in.